PlayStation games that we sell. So, what are you like? What genre are you into? Are you into like single player, or are you into multiplayer? You're into both. Okay. Well, what I can recommend is oh, this one, such a popular game. It's called Curse of Tsushima. Yeah, I've played this game actually. Yeah, I've got like 200 hours on it. Yeah, what it's about. Yeah, sir, it's about this curse that goes into war with his horse, and they try to invade the Mongol army in Tsushima. Yeah, so it's not really my forte, but like I've had a couple hundred hours on it, so highly recommend this game. It's very, very good. You get to play with other people online as well, but you need their Game Pass subscription to play with other people. So highly recommend this if you love playing with people online. It's such a good game. Another one that we have is Assassin's Creed Valhalla. So this actually, Ubisoft created several Assassin's Creed games, and this is their first ever game in the series. It's set in the Valhalla warrior kingdom. Yeah. I have not played this game. I played the most recent game, which is I think set in Greece. So yeah, I really, really like Greece. It's my dream to go to Greece. So that's why I played the game. You played this game? Oh, okay. How do you like it? It's good. Yeah, I've actually heard, like, saw reviews on Reddit that it was probably like their worst game out of the others, but you know, it's okay. You can still like the game. That's really bad. Alright, the next one is Hogwarts Legacy. Hogwarts Legacy. Have you played this game? You've watched YouTube videos of it? Yes, same. I actually play this on the Switch. This is probably my favorite game on the Switch. I personally haven't played it on PlayStation, but when I play it handheld on the Switch, the graphics are absolutely amazing. It is the best game I've seen in terms of graphics. It's just so detailed, and yeah, I'm just really astonished by how well the game makers created it on the Switch. So yeah, we'll see how it is on PlayStation, but highly recommend this on the Switch. Okay, our next one is God of War. God of War, so this is, do you know much about God of War? Yeah, no, that's not it. I'll tell you about God of War. So, God of War is about a god in war. So I think it's all up into interpretation who the god is. For me, I think God is like Jesus. So we can say that it's Jesus fighting in the war. Yeah, but on this visual at the front, it's a really scary looking man with some thorns. So I guess in the game's interpretation, in the default mode, it's this guy here. this guy, he's the god in the game who's fighting in the war. But from what I know, the game, you can change the different settings. In the settings, you can change the different types of people that you play. So whether it could be like Jesus or this guy or another type of god in a different religion, which is what I love about this game. It's just so much, it has so much this is, I kid you not, one of my most favorite games ever. It really hits home for me, very nostalgic. It's such an amazing game, very, very amazing graphics, way better graphics than Hogwarts Legacy on PS5. Bratz is just an amazing, amazing game, and there's so much content on it. I probably have maybe 1,000 hours playing Bratz, yeah. Impressive, right? Yeah. So, as you can see, you can now understand why this is like Game of the Year, right? And why we've only gotten like 6 stock at our store for the past 6 months, because it's such a good game, yeah. No, that's such a silly question. Obviously, guys play it too, not just girls. Yeah, I've seen guys come in and purchase it, yeah. So, actually, if you want, this is our last stock for the Bratz game, sir. I can definitely sell this for you if you'd like. No. Suit yourself. This is very, very limited stock, so let me know if you'd like to buy this one. Alright, moving on to my second favorite game. No, sir. Yeah, I did tell you that I don't have a PlayStation, but I've seen people, do gameplays of this on YouTube, so I much. It's just like there's so much going on, and why is there shooting in a controller-based game? You should only play shooter type games on PC, like Valorant or like League. I feel like those should only be on PlayStation, because they require lots of like really skilled aim. Whereas Red Dead Redemption, there's still shooting, but you're playing on controller, like it doesn't make sense. So what I did was I used this device, and it basically gives me aimbot. Yeah, so makes it so much easier to play. And a good thing with this is that you can play online as well with other people. So you can have like your own clan and your own farm, and it's basically like GTA, obviously, because it's made by the same people. But yeah, such a good game, and you can basically roleplay and do whatever you want. And what I love about this is you can have your own farm and your own fields, and you can plant your own wheat, have your own horses and everything. So highly recommend. So that's basically all my Switch games. I mean, not Switch games. That's basically all the PlayStation and K-Box video games that we have here. And then lastly, let's talk about Switch games. As I mentioned before, Switch is my forte. So I know you don't know a lot about Switch, so I can definitely help you with that. So our first game is Animal Crossing. I love Animal Crossing so much. You're basically a vet who has a whole bunch of animals in your adoption center, and basically you have all these families that want to adopt a pet, and then you allocate each pet into an island, and then they can have their own little family island. So that's what I love about this game, and you can do some farming as well with your animals. What I love about this game is they don't just have cats and dogs, but they have other animals like cows and fish and dolphins and unicorns and dinosaurs. So highly recommend this game if you love, that kind of vibe. You love running your own clinic. Very good. The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, one of the highest grossing video games on the Switch. So what I love about this game is that it's a single player game. You roam around as Zelda in the wonderful world that she's in. So Zelda is really amazing because she just is such a fighter, and that's what I really struggled with this game, is doing all the combat. I really struggled doing the combat, so it's only recommended for people who are experienced in video games. So maybe not for you because you just started, but maybe when you're a bit of an expert you can play this. Next game we have is Minecraft. Everyone knows what Minecraft is and how to play, so I feel like I don't need to give an explanation for this. But I love playing Minecraft on the Switch. Very amazing, and you can play multiplayer with this with your friends. So, you can build your own fort or whatever. And lastly, we have Super Mario Odyssey. I've never played this game before, but I think it's a pretty decent game. You're basically Mario trying to overcome the city and try to fight off all the mushrooms in the city that's trying to take over, which is really cool. And what I love about this is that you can take off his hat and it can transform to different items, such as like cars or skateboards. So if you ever are so lazy and such